And what I'm going to do to celebrate my 3,000 subscribers is I'm going to have a little giveaway. I'm going to start to do a challenge for you. This is going to be a hard challenge, but you're going to enjoy it, hopefully. Nicholas speaking, and welcome to this video. Nicholas speaking, and welcome to another video of the How to Beat series. In this video I'm going to do the opposite to what Nick taught you, which was how to win, and I'm going to teach you how to beat. So let's have another look at a different unit and see what we can come up with. Right, in today's video we're going to have a look at Scarab swarms. Now this unit is quite deceiving, because when you initially see this unit, say this one here in front of you, it looks like cannon fodder, doesn't it? It looks like something the Necron player has taken just so it goes up front and you shoot at it and then you're not shooting at the rest of the army. Well, that's true, that's exactly what it is. But it's cannon fodder that can really, really hurt you. So the thing with the Scarab swarms is, bearing in mind they have 3 wounds each. So this unit is actually 3 times bigger than you think it is. 3 wounds is quite a lot of wounds to get through. Now, obviously they are swarms, and the swarms have some special rules which you need to be aware of. So the first one is, if you hit this unit with any template weapon, so that will be a blast, a large blast, a flamer, all of those template weapons are going to give the Scarab swarm 2 wounds rather than 1. So that is something to bear in mind. Also bear in mind that these are only toughness 3. That means any strength 6 weapon is going to instant death this unit. So in reality they are actually pretty easy to take down. Having said that, they're very, very powerful. And not only that, they are very, very fast, and they're deceptively fast, because not only can they move 12 inches, but they ignore terrain when they move. So they can move 12 inches, and then obviously potentially you've got the assault as well. So they've actually got quite a lot of movement. Not only that, of course, when they're hunkered in terrain, it gives them a pretty decent cover save, and they've got a 5+ save normally. But potentially, in that terrain, obviously if you're hitting them with flamers, that's not going to help them. But bearing in mind, obviously, they might get some cover saves as well. Now, the reason why they're very powerful is, there's 2 reasons. One is they can take down a vehicle regardless of what it is, obviously except for flyers, very, very easily. On the charge, they have 5 attacks each. So just 3 bases of Scarab swarms, it's going to be 15 attacks, and that is actually well and truly enough to wreck a Land Raider. No problem at all. I've seen it done. It's very, very easy. And that's because of the entropic strike rule. Now, the other thing that they're really, really good at is keeping your unit locked in combat, because they are fearless and they have so many wounds that they can keep you tied up for 2 or 3 turns. And that is what the Necron player is also looking to do. He's looking to target your tanks, so watch out for that. He's looking to target your units to hold them up, so watch out for that. And he's looking for you to shoot at them so that you're not shooting at the rest of his flanks. Bearing in mind, as they are swarms, even though anything can score, swarms cannot score, so they are not a scoring unit, so they're almost disposable. So having said all that, what do you do with them? Do you ignore them? Do you shoot the right weapons at them? Do you shoot any weapons at them? Well, that really, really depends on what you have in your army, what potentially those Scarabs are going to be hitting, what else the opponent has in his army. Now, although you may see your Necron player possibly just 1 unit of these as like a little distraction unit, you may obviously also find that he has this unit, maybe a couple of these units, and some Wraiths. You may have 2 units of Wraiths and 1 unit of these, and they'll all be coming at you incredibly fast. So you need to target priority, and that's only going to happen depending on what you have in your army. So watch out for what you have in your army. You know exactly what these guys are going to do. They're not going to kill your infantry unit really easy, but what they are going to do is they are going to hold you up for a few turns. But there is another thing as well. Watch out for putting multi-wounded characters or units in with these Scarabs, because if you take a wound, then for the rest of the game you have no armour save. That's part of the entropic strike rule in the assault. So don't take any multi-wounded units into these for assault, and then try and keep your tanks away. You know, if your tank looks quite vulnerable to them, then yes, you might need to start targeting them quite early in the game. So that's it really. It's a case, once again, like in my previous videos really, it's more of a case of being aware of what the unit is capable of doing and aware of what your opponent is going to do with that unit, and then balancing that with what you have in your army, and then whether they're a target priority or not. It's all about target priorities. You don't necessarily need to shoot the closest unit, remember that. Okay, that's it for this video. Hopefully it was useful.